What in the macaroni and cheese is going on in Mississippi? I mean, come on, man, for real. Sports-A-Delic, Sports-A-Delic, how you doing? Welcome to my public service announcement. I don't know, some of you all may or may not be familiar with what took place in Utica, Mississippi, a few days ago. Um, well, not a few days ago, a couple of weeks ago, January the 24th to be exact. Uh, it's almost like it's Ahmaud Arbery all over again. A white father and son are facing criminal charges after allegedly chasing and firing at Demontario Gibson, a 24-year-old black FedX driver. He was targeted while delivering packages in the Brookhaven, Mississippi. And according to the affidavits, 35-year-old Brandon Case, the son, has been charged with purposely, knowingly, and feloniously attempting to cause bodily injury to Gibson after allegedly shooting at his delivery van. If you take a look at this picture, it really looks like there was a shot that entered into that. And do you see the size? Do you see the size of this bullet hole? And by the grace of God, this young man is alive to tell us what happened, because there was no video, as we were fortunate to have with George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, and Dante Wright. But what is worse than that, the next day, FedEx was trying to send the young man back on the same route. And he says, I'm not comfortable. I'm not ready. Could you guys please, change my route? And they said that they were going to be working on it and they'll do, investigation. And he said that, he's just so shooken up. And they gave him 2 weeks off, unpaid. Fine, go take care of your anxiety from a near-death experience, but we're not going to pay you to do it. And what's sad is he called his supervisor right after it happened, and his supervisor says, well, get to the station as soon as you can, and we'll file a police report in the morning. If that wasn't bad enough, he said, no, I'm calling to file my own report right now. And the officer that was taking his report asked him, well, what do you think you did that would make them want to start shooting at you? and let's go over the charges again. Purposely, knowingly, and feloniously attempting to cause bodily injury. Now, all over the world, except for in Mississippi, when you shoot at someone, that's aggravated assault. In some states, they don't have attempted murder as a charge. It's aggravated assault with the intent to commit bodily injury or death. And in some cases, they have attempted murder. How is it that you can fire several shots at a FedEx worker and not be charged at the highest charge available? Think about that. Think about that. These are, at best, Class C, felonies. What about the A? He deserved the Class A charges for this. And he talked about how the father got in the truck and was, chasing him and turning and trying to block him off. And then the son appears in the middle of the street, and still in his heart of hearts, he didn't want to just take the FedEx truck and run the man over. And so he ducked his head, he said, down, by the steering wheel, and swerved around the guy. And the guy started blasting off shots. And he was hauling in the truck. Mind you, he was in a big ass FedEx truck. And he was fully dressed, FedEx hat, FedEx shirt, FedEx pants, clearly FedEx. And this is what happened. And again, thank God. But there's always the extra victimization, the extra tragedy. Your job, the best that they can offer you is 2 weeks unpaid. And the best that the police department can say to you is, well, what do you think you did? What do you think you did to make them want to shoot at you? I don't want to go down this terrible path of Black history as it pertains to Mississippi, but God damn, hasn't it been enough? Now this? Can you imagine the fear? And let's just be real, guys. This could happen to anybody. You can just be minding your business. If you're not wanted in a neighborhood, you can end up dead. Unless faith is on your side and you can just make it out and tell your story. It's not enough to just say, hey, let's love and appreciate and respect everybody. But this is, you hear these things and you're just like, no, that didn't happen. You got to be kidding me. Until you see the people in the story and they're like, yeah, this is what, went down. And it's just terrible, not shocking, not too surprising, but it's just terrible and sickening that in the face of everything, now we got the McMichaels 2.0. They're calling them the McMichaels copycats. And then look at these guys. Look at them. There's one thing that the judge said in the Ahmaud Arbery case when he was handing down the verdict and the sentence. He says, what's really, really, really you need to understand about remorse, it doesn't have to be said. You don't have to say, I'm sorry. But it's something that can be seen when you're truly sorry. But again, look at these guys. You don't see any remorse. You don't see, I'm sorry, or uh-oh, I made a boo-boo, or anything like that. They have the look about, okay, well, like, why are we here? This is just what we do. Let's get on with it. And then certainly the charges indicate that it's not something taken seriously. Go out there and shoot at somebody and see what you get here in the state of Georgia. You are going to get the business, just as sure as I'm sitting here. But I just wanted to bring you this public service announcement. Hey, stay alert, stay alive, pay attention, because it could be your dissension. Thanks for tuning in, to Sports-A-Delic. public service announcement. And I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to keep saying it and keep saying it. Please, please be good to yourself and everyone else. Love to hear your comments. Join the Sports-A-Delic family, and you all take care. Thanks for tuning in.